All right, questions for Coach. Start with Keith Smith.
Hey, Brad. The ball movement seemed to be a lot better tonight, a lot more side to side, guys hitting the paint and kicking it out. Was that something you guys focused on after the struggles the last couple of games?
Yes. Yeah, we put a lot of – that's what we basically talked about most of shoot-around this morning.
Brian, Rob.
Hey, Brad, you've gone with Aaron off the bench first and for the last couple of games here. What have you seen from him in that spot with the additional time he's been getting out there?
Well, I think he's obviously becoming more comfortable with the speed of the game on the offensive end. I think that was probably the biggest transition for him. And he's handled that well. And, credit to him, he's just kept working, right? And so when a guy gets that opportunity, you really want to see him succeed. And it's 2 good games in a row. I thought he was one of our bright spots in Washington, one of a very few. And, obviously there's a lot to build off there with what he did. So I would say that he's on a good 2-game streak, and we'll see.
Mark D'Amico.
Hey, Coach, you said before the game that you were really looking forward to seeing how the team would respond to the last couple performances. What is your evaluation of how they responded tonight?
Well, I think, I thought we would play well. You never know if that's going to be enough against a good team. I mean, I thought we handled their runs well and stayed the course throughout the whole game. As Keith alluded to, the ball moved right out of the gate. Even though we weren't making shots in the first couple of minutes, the ball was popping around the way that it hasn't been. We rewarded guys for running more than we have in the last few weeks, and we rewarded guys for cutting more than we have in the last few weeks. And that's a huge part of teamness and making the right play and all that other stuff. So I was encouraged by that, but these games are coming in a flurry. This stretch is incredible. So we don't have any time to think about what just happened. We got to just turn our attention and try to do it again tomorrow night.
Matt Vitor.
Brad, did it feel like Rob gave you guys a lift in the second half, especially the way it seemed like he seemed to slow Jokic down a little bit for the kind of the way he was guarding him?
Well, I thought both those guys gave everything they had on Jokic. Jokic is a load, and obviously with all the fakes and with all the, with his ability to draw fouls, with his ability to score the ball, and obviously his incredible passing ability, he is a tough cover. And even with 29 points in the first half, you're looking at it and like scared to death to double, because a lot of his field goals were worth 2. And he just starts spraying that ball around for open threes and everybody else gets going. That becomes a real problem. So he's a problem. I thought both guys did a good job on him, but I thought as far as, making him earn it, making it hard. And then, Rob was, Rob's his typical self. I thought he was good.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Brad, Kemba post-game against the Wizards, and you've talked about the need for this team to play harder, particularly on the defensive end. What do you see in that realm tonight?
Well, I mean, I think we all were really disappointed after the Washington game. I do think that we, that game, as I look back on it, wasn't as unpredictable as maybe I felt like at the moment. However, it's how you respond to those things, and I think that was better. We didn't lose Friday night against Detroit because we didn't play hard. I thought we played hard. We just missed some opportunities, and they made some opportunities. So hopefully Sunday's more of an anomaly, and it's one of those games throughout the year in the schedule where you look back and it was just that. That said, we just have to play better basketball, and that's what we're trying to build towards. We are imperfect, as everyone knows, and we're just going to do our best to be as good as we can be and hopefully build off tonight.
Final question for Coach Gary Washburn.
Hey, Brad, did you sense in the last 48 hours that guys needed to talk more, you needed to talk to them more? Or was it just kind of a regular lull where you just kind of let them, give them some space and keep it moving?
There was some individual just like, hey, how you doing? Gary, we needed a day off. You know, sometimes I think that, like I said earlier, I wanted to practice so bad yesterday. Every part of me wanted to be on the practice court, but that would have been stupid. Like this stretch is real. And sometimes just a good night's sleep and the chance to get back and, you know, get some treatment, get your COVID test, smile a little bit, not worry about anything else that's going on out on the outside, and just, you know, come back together this morning, talk about moving the ball a little bit, add a few things that we can cut is the key to getting a little bit better. It's not rocket science, and I didn't want to make it that.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, we'll have 3 players available this evening. The first will be Jaylen Brown, who is on his way right now.